Hey Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome to your readings today. Welcome back if you are part of this community, and welcome to anyone new. Beautiful souls, today is Sunday, and so I am doing my weekly reading when I ask for an immediate key message, a time-sensitive message for you that you need to know right now. And also we'll draw some cards and look at how the week is going to pan out for you, see if there's any additional guidance for the next 7 days. So we are drawing 3 cards together. I'm already seeing this for pile 1, this for pile 2, and actually it is this one for pile 3. Okay, so let's turn these over. I'm going to draw runes and a charm as well. So pile 1, you have Puma, breath. So this is pile 1. Okay, I can hear my rain stick going off in the background. My apologies for that. And then pile 2, we have contra naturam, against nature. This is for pile 2. And for pile 3, we have Succus lunari, sap of the moon plant. So this is pile 3. Okay. Now, let me draw the runes and the charm as well. So, okay, just one I'm hearing for each, one rune, one charm. So pile 1, you have the rune of Anzus, signals, and you have a heart. So that is pile 1. Pile 2, you have the rune of the spiritual warrior. This is Tewaz, and you have a beautiful bird. It looks like a swallow or a swift. And then pile 3, you have the rune of Kano, openings, and you also have a little dragon. Let me show those to you. Amazing. So amazing energy here, actually. Really incredible with these readings. So beautiful souls. These are your cards, your runes, your charms. Now, I'll leave the video running for a few moments. So we're asking for an immediate message, a key message, something that might be time sensitive. And we're also tuning in to just see whether we can get information for the next 7 days for you as well. Beautiful souls, I will leave the video running for just a few moments longer in case you need a little bit more time. Thank you so much for being here. I hope everybody is doing really well. And beautiful souls, I'll see you in the readings in just a moment. And if you are drawn to more than one, then I would just suggest listening to both, because sometimes one message or one pile will apply to one part of your life and another might apply to a different area. So beautiful souls, tons of love, and I will see you in just a moment. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. I'm already hearing that there is a need to pause for breath. This is coming through really strongly. I feel as though if you are to press the pause button, some kind of a sign or a signal will be gifted to you. I think whatever you are navigating or doing in your life right here and right now, these are very immediate messages, looking for guidance right here, right now, a key message for you, and we'll look at the next 7 days for you as well. I feel that you are going to really benefit from taking a breather, pressing the pause button, allowing yourself to see what's going to be shown to you. Now, we'll draw more cards and find out a bit more. But this is a very fortuitous rune. It's very beneficial. It really tells you that the universe is actively working with you. The universe has your back. So what are we going to see here? I do feel you're going to love the result as well. I'm going to put that in the middle. Yeah, you're going to love what comes to you if you take a breather. It's almost as though you'll come back refreshed, revitalized. So let's see what else we are shown. Let's dive straight into some oracle cards, I think. I'm going to draw a number card for you. May we ask for a key message other than the take a breather or a reinforcement of that. There's your card. 9999. Lessons learnt. Culmination, results, benefits, reflection, completion. Take stock of your accomplishments and how you've arrived at them. This is a reminder to maintain optimism and drive towards your goals. Maintain your momentum and know that the powers of heaven have your back. What did I just say? The universe has your back here. You made it and the reward goes to you. Okay, so this is really interesting because I feel you're actually at a certain stage of something where it's, I don't know, it's reached, for some of you it's about to reach a completion. For others it's a stage along the way of completion, and you're being asked to take stock, because actually I think that the momentum will continue sort of better and revitalized if you can stop and pause and really review and really evaluate. It's like really acknowledge what you've done, how far you've come is what I'm hearing. It's almost like celebrate the moment, love the moment, and then continue. Then drive towards your goals. I do feel for most of you this isn't an actual completion. It's like a completion of a step along the way. Make sure you press the pause button, smell the roses. What I really hear, and the biggest message of all here, is basically that the universe, the powers of heaven, your angels, your guides have your back. I mean, I really, really heard that coming through so clearly, and this card literally states it. Let's draw more oracle cards for you. Okay, so you have the card of hyena and the cosmic egg. Now this is really interesting because the energy of the cosmic egg, this is one of the last, I think it may even be the last card in this pack. In fact, I feel I want to put them down here. Back to that initial stage of completion. Now hyenas are interesting because they laugh a lot. What I'm really drawn to right now is this moon. It's a quarter moon. When we see like basically half of the moon, it's actually what we call a quarter moon. When the moon is full, we see the full moon. Well, I'm sure you all know this. Sorry, I'm waffling away about moon cycles, but when you get a half moon, it's what we call a quarter moon. And the quarter moons are always points of evaluation. So I think you are being asked to step back, actually, to step away, to see something differently. You may even want to laugh about something, or you'll laugh about something afterwards. You're certainly being asked to take a breather and ease off. That's really for sure. But I feel there's a bigger purpose here, a higher purpose. Perhaps you'll see something more clearly, or you'll be able to laugh at something that's been bugging you, or something that you've been striving for that hasn't been happening is suddenly then going to emerge in a really more easy way for you. Let's draw some, I was going to say some tarot cards, but I think we'll draw another oracle first, actually. May we have further information? Okay, yes, Grandmother Dragonfly holds the wisdom. Yeah, and look at the younger person here looking backwards. Grandmother Dragonfly holds the wisdom. This is all about transformation, seeing through the illusion. Okay, I am going to draw your tarot cards next. Let's get some more information here. Your primary message is clear. Step back, take a breather. You're going to be shown something something really valuable to you, like a lesson. You'll recognize how far you've come, I think, is the biggest deal here. And at the moment you may be ploughing ahead without really smelling the roses, without really acknowledging you know, how far you've come. Something is reaching an initial stage of completion, and it's mind-blowing. It's amazing, I think. You have the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Eight of Pentacles. You have the Ace of Pentacles. And lastly, oh, there's your card. Okay. Move these along a little bit so we can get everything into the picture for you. Okay. And then the Page of Swords. Okay. Right. I think your primary message is exactly as we've said, your key message, which is stop, take a breather, look around you, observe, notice. You're going to be, what's really key here is I also think you're going to be given something, gifted something that's going to almost like revitalize the next stage of this, because we've got a page here, the Page of Swords. What I'm seeing here, I'm almost being shown, it's a bit like when you do a spider diagram. So I'm sort of seeing it even in the Breath card, where you've got this sort of central point and all these lines coming out. And if you draw a spider diagram, what I feel is you're working on something at the moment. And in a way, I think it's quite a big something. And I feel that there is some sort of almost like, there's a tangent you can go off on that is going to be particularly valuable and rewarding. It would be like, I'm trying to think of an example. Let's say you were writing a story and you take a breather because you're really on track with it. It's doing really, really well. It's basically coming together. The whole thing is coming together. You're working at it. A part of you just wants to keep going because you can sort of see the end goal in sight. And it's a good book. It's great. The storyline is fantastic. But when you take a breather, it's almost like you take some time out, you step away, you acknowledge how amazingly far you've come. And then suddenly it's like something else is shown to you, and it adds could be another chapter to the book or another dimension to one of the characters. But something is shown to you that enables you to add to it, basically. The Ace of Pentacles, it could be another chapter or another storyline or something. You add to it, you add to the package, okay? So something else is coming to you. You may even be aware of it, some of you. You may even be aware that there's an offshoot. If you're building a business, for example, and you were selling only one kind of type of products, and it's doing really well and you see it starting to build, you take some time out, you step away, and then suddenly, quite randomly, you come across something that's the perfect fit to add to your product line, and so you suddenly realize, if you do that, this is a real addition, a real bonus to the business. So your end goal is still amazing. It's exactly what you were doing. It's coming together amazingly. There's like an additional something, an offshoot or something that's going to come in, and in many ways it will make the final product even more spectacular, even more amazing. I think it's already doing really well. It's already on track. But there's something else that's going to come in here that will add to your productivity or add to the final package, basically. I think you've been very productive anyway. But at the moment, if you keep going as you are, you'll be so focused on what you're doing that somehow the universe can't show you this amazing little addition that can come in. So you are being asked to be aware, observant, and allow something else to land and to arrive as well. This is very clear guidance for you for this week, pile one, really clear. So smell the roses, take stock, honestly validate, celebrate where you are, how far you've come. You're doing amazingly. Something is seriously coming together. It really, really is. How wonderful. but somehow there's something else that's coming in, like the icing on the cake. Something else is going to arrive, and it's going to be just the thing you needed to be that most amazing addition, or that additional tangent to the story, or something, an additional product or an additional skill to your skill set, an additional string to your bow is what I was hearing. So that's the kind of flavour of your week, actually, beautiful souls. Let's just draw some more cards just for the next 7 days, the next week, and see what else we're shown. But your reading is incredibly clear this week, pile one. It really, really is. Okay, so we have the Nine of Cups. How interesting. Look at him pause, and you know his shelves are full. So you know we're looking at somebody who's pretty self-satisfied here, as you would be with the Nine of Cups energy. He's looking cool, looking good. And look at this, the Six of Cups again. Both of these people are like celebrating. Their cups overfloweth. You've got a lot. It's kind of like you've got stuff in the bank. You know, you've done well, you've got energy in the bank, you've got stuff. What else do we have here? The Hierophant. But you're going to be shown something else. You're going to be shown another avenue, a different way of doing something. Something else is coming to you. It's clear as the day. It really is. So, and it's looking as though this is a weekly reading. We're looking at the next 7 days, but it kind of comes to you when you stop. And I want to say, smell the roses. I mean, literally, look at this. She's got cups full of roses here, cups full of flowers. Yeah. So celebrate where you are, and in that celebration, that stillness, something else is coming to you. I don't know what it is, but something else is coming to you, and it will benefit the exact thing that you are already bringing to fruition. Absolutely it will. Two of Wands. It's going to give you that spark, that energy, that revitalization. I don't think it is just your energy either. I think it's something else as well, something coming in that kind of puts you on center stage, puts your project, your book, on center stage. Something, it could even be a chance meeting. Remember, signals, signs, synchronicities, unexpected happenings. So, beautiful souls, I think something quite remarkable is going to land that is really going to enhance what you're doing. It will be like an added ingredient that's just going to honestly be absolutely amazing. So this is fab, a beautiful, beautiful energy. I'm loving your energy. I'm loving your reading. Beautiful souls, keep us posted in the comments. Come back, or if you follow the readings, thank you so much. I know some of you do follow these weekly readings week in, week out. I'm so honoured to read for you. You know, truly, it's such a privilege. Thank you. And thank you for your comments. Beautiful souls, yeah, keep us posted. If you're back next week, let us know. I've read a few comments actually recently and thank you so, so much for coming back and saying, you know, that actually this was predicted then, or this was happening, and this is now how it emerged. And it's really lovely to hear that, you know, it really is. So thank you so, so much, all of you who comment, share, like, subscribe. Beautiful souls, I post these readings, as I've said, every Sunday. I also post a reading on Tuesdays and Fridays. They are different. They are readings that we're asking very specific questions for. So kind of like past life issues, or, you know, how will something work out, or, you know, very specific questions. And thank you for your suggestions in the comments as well. We've done some relationship ones recently. So, you know, just keep those comments going and let me know what readings you would like. But I always post Tuesday, Friday, and then this one for weekly guidance on a Sunday. So if you want to make sure that you never miss a reading, subscribe and press the little bell icon. Pile one, this is your reading. Have the most amazing week. Chill out, be on the alert. I just think something extra is coming to you that's going to be a serious bonus to whatever you are already succeeding at. How fab is that? Tons of love, pile one. Pile two, welcome to your reading. Now, this is a really interesting energy, or energies, because contra naturum, against nature, actually is a card that kind of advises you to go with the flow. You know, if something isn't feeling quite right, stop trying to push it through. Go with the flow, let it happen. Let nature run its course. And yet, the spiritual warrior Taurus is very decisive. It's a very clear-cut, decisive energy. It's very empowered. It's making stuff happen. It's making decisions. And the swift, I'm seeing the swift or the swallow, but I see it as a swift. It's interesting, isn't it? When I said swallow, I was hearing something's hard to swallow. And the swift as well. You need to act swiftly. To act swiftly against something that isn't feeling quite right to you. Now, what is this about? Let's get more information for you, my beautiful pile 2. What is this about? Let's draw a number card. So something that's hard to swallow. What is that about? And you need to act quickly. Starting over. Okay, intelligence, dynamics, making a difference, failures, personal or spiritual development. Happiness is linked to self-expression, growth and experience. Learning from failures is key. Happiness is real, possible and around. Understand its process and the pursuit of it. Joy is fluid. Going with the flow. It's in the little things and the big ones. Fails are fun. Start fresh. And then we have 0808. Wealth, empathy, swift action, starting over and swift action. Okay, right now we're getting some reinforcement here of the messages coming through. Wealth, empathy, promises, commitment, affection, inner strength, auspicious outcomes. You will enter a time of expansion, so begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. Oh, and somebody has their mind set on you. Okay, starting over, happiness. Joy is fluid. Okay, so what I see here is that something around you that you have been engaged in, working on, working with, it could be a circumstance or even a relationship, a situation, whatever it is, something has not quite felt as if it's quite right. And I think for some of you, there's been a bit of umming and ahhing around it. Maybe you've tried to persevere, even though it hasn't felt quite right to do so. But something hasn't felt quite right. And actually, that's why we've got this going against nature here, contra naturam. This is a circumstance where it's almost as if you need to shake off. The word is actually apathy, any kind of lingering energy around something that isn't quite resonating with you. Because I feel like the energy is right for you to really, really plow forward this week, to make stuff happen. So if something hasn't quite worked out, kind of like basically don't get hung up on it. I think things can swiftly move forwards. Something was hard to swallow. It didn't feel quite right. It didn't sit well with you. It could be a person, it could be a circumstance, but something has not felt right. And I think in a way, I think you've tried to sit with it. Now is the time to literally sort of almost like not linger in that energy, just move beyond it, move away, let it go, move on, because and start really taking clear, decisive steps, swift action. How amazing that we have the swift. I mean, you could not write it, could you? The swift action, clear, decisive action, auspicious outcomes. I think the moment you start to, you put that down, you just say, do you know what? I'm not going with that anymore. It doesn't feel right. You take action step by step towards something that is really does feel right for you. And I think it is going to flow, and I think it's going to flow fast. And just because the energy around you is shifting and changing, new things arrive. New stuff arrive. Finances will miraculously improve. It's like you're not hung up in that energy. You're not sitting in the energy of something that's not right for you anymore. May we have additional information, please? May we have more information? Fearless. This is go forward fearlessly. Don't be afraid to move beyond something that hasn't been quite working for you. This really is a kind of a message of taking clear, decisive steps in the direction you want to go, and literally the universe responding to you, and fast, swiftly, auspicious outcomes, miraculous improvements. So I just feel like the energy around you is going to shift massively. What else do we have here? Let me check in and see what else we have. Cobra. Oh, wow. Look at that rising energy. I always associate cobras with, I mean, there's a poison. There's actually a certain tribe of people, or tribes across the world, this is, you know, shamanic peoples. They very often have snake people within different shamanic cultures, and I've come across it in Egypt as well. Family who for generations have lived amongst the snakes, and they are immune. They are immune to the poison. It's like it's in them. They were bitten so many times, or however it worked. They live among the snakes. They have profound wisdom. They're able to transmute something that was poison into something that is beneficial. That they are transformational. Their personal medicine, their personal energy, their essence is phenomenally powerful and very transformational. They can take something that is deeply negative and turn it into a positive, and that's what I'm seeing here. Something that didn't work out, a failure, something that didn't run smoothly, whatever that was, can be literally transformed, transmuted, poison into perfection, or poison into gain, you know, benefit. Okay, what else do we have here? So something here that you could have been sitting with, slightly clinging to, or trying to think, still thinking it might work out, persevering when perhaps you shouldn't be persevering. You have here the Star. Beautiful. So this is all about newfound hope, regaining your own direction, your own North Star, following what is right for you. We have the Emperor. Oh my gosh, look at the cards coming through for you. These are so powerful. You know, major arcana cards. The Star and the Emperor taking charge, seeing with fresh eyes. The King of Pentacles, taking action, making it happen, with finances miraculously improving. Begin taking steps towards achieving your ultimate objective immediately. Finances will miraculously improve. So if something you've been working on hasn't been working, I think it's time to start over, let it go. Don't dwell on the past. Just move on. Move towards something that you want to make happen. Knight of Swords, taking clear, decisive action, moving it forwards with a very clear mindset here. Very, very clear mindset. Don't be held back. Wow. Make a clear, decisive move and decision to just move forwards. Let me move these along. I'm going to draw another animal guide and see where we're being taken. Yes, something has not worked. Something's failed. It hasn't come through. Perhaps it wasn't what they said, you know, it didn't do what it said on the tin, basically. Someone didn't deliver. Learn from it. It's not the end of the world. Don't dwell on it. Don't linger. Don't keep your energy in that zone. There's a different route to take, actually, I think. We'll draw more cards. But what's the outcome of pile 2? Yeah, hyena. Laugh at it. Laugh about it, and then take clear, decisive action. Can you see we have what we call a quarter moon here? Quarter moons are points of evaluation, when we can really see clearly what we need to do in order to move something forwards. There's something for you to just laugh about. Don't dwell on it. Don't get pissed off or angry about the failure, the fact that it didn't work out. Just move forwards fearlessly. You don't even have to linger. I don't even think there's a conversation to be had. You know, turn poison into something positive. Turn poison into positivity. I've been watching a fabulous series for my children and myself. We're watching this over the first series over Christmas and the second series recently. Our Flag Means Death. Fabulous series. And yes, turn poison into positivity. Absolutely. Something that hasn't worked, just, you know, shift, move beyond it. Take swift, clear, direct action. You can see it for what it is. You can't change it, but get yourself back on track. Don't linger with this. It's not working. Something hasn't worked, just accept it. Put it down, learn from it. That's fine. Laugh about it, learn from it, laugh about it. Evaluate, make clear choices. You can see it for what it is. Move on. That's what I'm seeing, 100%. This is your really clear message. Now, let's see how this might emerge, or if we can get information for the coming week. I mean, what steps should you be taking? Can we have guidance for the coming week about what steps pile 2 should be taking? Okay, so we have the 2 of Cups and we have the Hierophant. Okay, I think you need to reach out to someone new. Make a commitment to a different pathway. Okay, if someone let you down, if this was a someone, this circumstance, or there's something within it, I think look for something different. Commit somewhere else, basically. Make a commitment somewhere else. We have the 7 of Wands. Okay. We have the 4 of Swords. How interesting. I think you've got to pick something up and run with it. I think you've got to be quite clear, not deliberate. King of Pentacles comes up twice. I think there's a financial decision around this. I think there are financial implications here. I think there's going to be a disappointment here, okay? I think there are financial implications. It almost feels like a bit like you lent someone some money or something and they were going to pay you back and they haven't. Now, you know, what I feel is even if you go in all guns blazing, I don't think you'll get what you need. I actually think this is a bit of a, not exactly cut your losses and run, but I do think there's an alternative. I think there's an alternative. I think you need to find an alternative and go with it. So a bit like if that was a really close friend and now you feel you can't really trust them, you know, it's now about finding a you know, knowing who they are, accepting, taking what you can get and moving on. I think there's another, it is about finding an alternative. Let's say a friend let you down. It sort of seems to be coming through here, or a partner or somebody let you down, or a job wasn't what it said it was, or there's something about cutting your losses and moving on here. I don't think you're going to get everything back that you put into this, and that's why you're being advised, I think, to just move on from it. But something really big is coming to you. Auspicious outcome, massively improving finances. I think there's an alternative. What I also want to say is, let's say you made a commitment to somebody and then they haven't followed through, and now you're debating and feeling like, well, I've made a commitment, so I should stick with that, even though they've let me down. Well, I think, no, you shouldn't. I think the reading is suggesting actually move along, find someone else. And even if they are disappointed, if somebody's actions speak louder than words, if actions haven't been coming through, if they haven't delivered the goods, so to speak, then why would you continue to invest in them? So I think there's some disappointment around. But I think you've got to make a really clear-cut choice, and the benefit to you is phenomenal. What do we see here? Yeah, 2 of Wands. This is you really stepping up and making choices that are right for you. I think in a way you have to do it in quite an open, upfront way. Yeah, 7 of Cups. So 7 of Wands, 7 of Cups. This is about working out your choices and doing what's right for you. We have the Empress. How interesting. And you have the Emperor. This is a time to invest in a new direction of some sort. Yeah, Three of Pentacles. I sort of feel it's almost like a new working alliance. Now, this, I've used friendship as an example, but this could be a working scenario, a working situation. But I think there is a better option to work at. And once you shift and move to that alternative, I think it's going to take off really, really well. So something didn't work. What this reading is suggesting for you this week is to explore those options with 2 sevens, but explore them without feeling committed to the option that hasn't worked out. There are other routes. Take time to explore what might actually work for you. And then don't be afraid to take it. Take the one that's right for you and go forward fearlessly. Make it happen. Just do it. Look into your options. Follow them through. Make it happen. Do it, because this is a real positive for you. It really, really is. I think turn poison into positivity. Laugh about it. You'll be looking back at this and thinking, do you know what? It was actually a gift, because the alternative option, the different connection, the different working alliance, the different relationship, whatever it is, the different pathway, is going to be so beneficial and so fast, so beneficial so quickly that you'll sort of think, God, I don't know why I stayed as long as I did, investing in the previous option that hasn't worked out. This is so clear. Swift, decisive action. When something isn't feeling right, sometimes you've got to trust that you're being shown that it's not right, and therefore it's not going to work. And you need to sometimes just move along. You really do. Pile 2, your reading is very, very clear. Loving the energy around you, so much potential, but this is definitely a shift here, a shift in gear, letting go of something that hasn't worked, recognizing you've learned from it, and looking for another option. And I think another option will just show itself to you. There is an alternative. So take time this week to explore those options, and I think you'll see exactly which way to go, and I think you'll see rewards coming in from that different choice, that different route, fast. My beautiful souls, very fast. Pile 2, your reading is clear. I am sending you so much love. Beautiful souls, I post readings on a Tuesday and a Friday and a Sunday. This is obviously one of my Sunday readings. On Sundays, I always ask for immediate guidance, a time-sensitive message, something that's really valuable to you and that you need to know now. And we look at the week ahead. On Tuesdays and Fridays, I post readings that will be answering a question. It could be a relationship reading, it could be a karmic thing, it could be a moon reading. It just depends, will something work out? How will this emerge? All kinds of things, past life readings, all kinds of stuff. So do watch out for those. And if you want to make sure that you never ever miss a reading as soon as I upload it, if you subscribe and press the little bell icon, hopefully they will come to your stream. But those are the days I post on anyway, so keep a lookout on the Moon Magic channel for those. And I do post shorts on the other days in between. Pile 2, this feels like a really auspicious shift, okay? It's just not worth staying with something that doesn't feel quite right. I think you know it doesn't feel quite right, but I think because you made a commitment to it, you've been reluctant to let it go. But I think you know it isn't working, and I think you know it's not worth continuing with, actually, in your heart of hearts, your gut feeling. Pile 2, this is your reading, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you all for liking, sharing and subscribing and all the things you do, and commenting. It's amazing to hear your stories. You are so inspirational, and thank you, beautiful souls, so much. All of you who give back through the super thanks in the comments, you're so appreciated. Well, you're all appreciated, actually. Tons of love to you all, beautiful souls. I hope this reading is resonating and helpful to you. And if it is, I look forward to seeing you again really soon for another reading. Hey, pile 3, welcome to your reading. This is fascinating. There is a depth of energy in your reading. So we're asking for an immediate message, and we're going to look at the week ahead as well, potentially for you. But sap of the moon plant. This is stuff coming up from the unconscious. from the depths, being shown something with clarity and opening, a way forwards. This rune Kano speaks of coming out of fog, like the mist rising. If you were in a beautiful valley and it was really, really misty, and it's actually a beautiful day, but the mist is heavy, and then suddenly it burns off, it lifts, and you can see everything so clearly with such clarity. This has the energy of something rising up and becoming visible for you, so you can see exactly the direction you need to be going in, or see something clearly, but you're needing to find it in the depths of your unconscious, maybe even in your dreams, rather than searching for it or having conversations. There's something that's just going to come from deep within, rather than searching for it in the external world. I feel like it will be quite transformational with the dragon energy, but let's draw more cards. What else are we shown? What is the first and most immediate message that pile 3 need? Pile 3, you have the card 333. Support, growth, creativity, joy, community, vision, talents. Seeing the angel number 333 is that it's a time to focus inwards. You could not write it. You could not write it. To focus inward, work on your skills, discover your talents and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and your sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to your community. Okay, so this is a you reaching within. Finding something within, finding creativity from within, not looking for external stuff. It's going to just come to you. Grandmother Dragonfly holds the wisdom, and look at the way she holds this. And this, we have the dragon and we have the dragonfly. Seeing through the illusion is coming here. Find the wisdom within you. This is not a time to be looking at external events or external influences at all, actually. This is a time to be looking inwards. There's something that you actually know deep within. It'd be like a confirmation, I'm hearing. Some sort of confirmation, something that you know within you. You may have lost sight of it for a moment. I'm drawing another number card here. Hearing another number for you. 0110 belief system. Go after what you want. Unique destiny. This card has just come out before. Unique destiny, inspiration, talents, gifts, appreciation and gratitude. You're blessed with talents and skills that make it easy for you to stand out from the crowd. Embrace what makes you different. That's your path to success. Your dreams will soon come true. Okay, yeah, there is something for you to, I don't know whether to like bring forth. Try to move my light away a little bit. Yeah, it's better. So that we don't get the shine on the cards. Yeah, there's something for you to bring forth, to work on. And it's very uniquely coming from you. You're going to be shown literally from the inside out what you need. You are being supported by your angels, your guides. This is about you literally homing in on some kind of a talent or a gift that you have and seeing the way forwards. I do feel this is a productive week where you're being asked actually to work quite solidly, but possibly in quite a personal way. Okay, we have frog. The energy of frog, and we have the energy of hyena. So the energy of frog is about cleansing, and the energy of hyena is about being able to laugh at something. I'm really curious, actually. Really, what is? I sort of feel there's a fascinating energy. Something coming in. Why are you? Are you feeling challenged? Is there some sort of element of self-doubt around you about something? You're needing to cleanse from the inside out. They look like they're underwater. She looks like she's underwater. Yeah, What is it within you that's holding you back or stopping you from doing something? Causing you to feel, I don't know, like you're not good enough. There's something around self-doubt here. Ace of Swords, Queen of Wands, Seven of Swords, going deep within again, the Black Panther energy. Look at all this cat energy. Cats are unbelievably intuitive. They know when to move forwards, they know when to pounce, they know when to take action, they know when to ease off. The Queen of Wands, it's like finding the lioness within you. You need to find an answer to something or a solution to something here. Some of you may even be needing to draw some boundaries around something. It could be a boundary around yourself. What do we have us as well? Oops, okay, right. Cards flying out for you. Well, let's take them all. You've got the Nine of Pentacles. Look at this sort of bear inside the cave. Back to the dream time. Here we go. Right. I wonder, are any of you kind of, yeah, look at this. We have the Hierophant, the Wheel of Fortune. I'll look at these in just a moment. I wonder, are any of you working on something and you're actually feeling stuck? Or you're feeling like you are clouded over, fear, obligation, guilt, stuck in the mist, stuck in the fog. That's fear, obligation, guilt is the fog. You're needing to move something forwards, you're wanting to do something, but something is blocking you. You're feeling a bit blocked, you're feeling like you can't quite move forwards. This is a week which is about your guidance, your immediate message is about shedding the self-doubt. It's like re-establishing your self-belief, re-establishing your intent, re-establishing where you want to go, not looking outside of yourself for influence and guidance. Okay, you're looking at the reading, but ultimately looking inwardly for the guidance, using your imagination, recognizing that you can find solutions from within. You have the creativity, you have the strength, you have the power. You can enter the dream time. Within the shadows, getting still, you're going to find the answers. There's a solution that you're seeking to something. You could be procrastinating over something. You could have writer's block if you're a writer, or if you're a songwriter, you could have writer's block. You are maybe feeling a hesitation about something and you don't quite know what or how to take the next step forwards. Something is going on here that is stopping you currently in the energy around you from, or you're feeling like you're blocked or you're stuck or you can't. And actually you can. Get still, enter the dream time, meditate. The answer is coming from within. It's not coming from without. It will be guided. We have the Hierophant. The key, you'll find the key and the wheel will turn. The answer will come. The shift you need, the solution you need, the answer you need is going to come to you. Okay? It's going to be guided. It's going to be gifted. So there is a need here for you, my beautiful souls, pile 3, to get still and cleanse yourself of any form of self-doubt, any reticence, any lack of belief, anything within you that is in the way of you moving forwards, any frustration, any blocks. And then I think the key will come to you. But it's coming from within, not from without. So this is not a time to talk to somebody else about what they would do. I think this is one of those scenarios where if you talk to 10 people, you'll get 10 different answers and just be even more confused. Everything here is about, there's something in your unconscious that can show itself to you, and it will cleanse you and help you to shift and move. How interesting. Let's get a little bit more information, please. So maybe we have some information about first of all, about pile three's circumstances. What's the hesitation about? What's the self-doubt about? Okay, 9 of Cups. Okay. Ten of Swords. We have the Ace of Cups and Temperance. Okay. How interesting. I'm seeing a big shift here in the energy coming for you. But it's all to do with your confidence. All to do with your confidence. Everything here is about confidence. You know, I was asking what's this about? I feel something. Maybe you made a choice or a decision. You were feeling good about something, and then somehow it's like your something happened. Your confidence dropped. It's like you suddenly felt overloaded, or that it wasn't going to work out. 10 of Swords. I mean, the energy. It's that sort of, you know, you made a choice and maybe you thought you made the wrong choice. Something didn't work out. We've got a dragonfly again here coming through in this Ace of Cups. Yeah, I think this is down to something that didn't work out, and you've lost confidence in it. You've lost confidence in your ability to make the right choices, or lost confidence in your ability to make decisions or to feel that you can see something through. Okay. Yes, it really comes down to feeling that this is all about confidence, self-belief, self-esteem, stepping into your own power, making your own choices, entering the dream time, removing self-doubt, lifting the veil of self-doubt, removing the illusion with dragonflies. Dragonflies are very much about seeing through the illusion. See through the illusion and see how amazing you are. Something's happened to cause you to get into that zone of self-doubt, self-criticism. And it's time to move beyond that. It really, really is. To see through the illusion, I feel like to see how amazing you are. We have 7 of Swords. Yeah, someone may even have pulled the wool over your eyes, actually, and just left you feeling, yeah, just feeling like, how did you not see that coming? There's something going on here around that. The High Priestess. Interestingly enough, I think there was, with the hyena as well here, look at the black and white in the High Priestess, and the hyena also has this black and white moon, the quarter moon here. I actually think that, strangely enough, I sort of feel that whatever caused you to lose your confidence in something, or to feel debilitated, or like you can't move forwards, or you might make the wrong choice, or to sink into that space of self-doubt. Do you know, really bizarrely, I almost feel like there was divine timing involved. I think it sort of had to happen in a strange way, because I think you might have continued investing in something that wasn't really balanced particularly. It's a bit like, what's that saying? Love is blind. You know, when we think of falling in love and seeing what we want to see rather than what is actually there. That's what I feel. Yeah, love is blind, actually. Seeing something for the realness of it. I think if you look deep within and you trust your intuition, you'll know, actually, whether someone or a circumstance was trustworthy or right for you. And it doesn't, you know, the past is the past, it's been and done. But I think somebody had to actually sort of almost exit, because I think you might have continued investing otherwise in something that wasn't really fair. Yeah, look at this, 8 of Cups. So I think this is the point this week of making a personal choice to walk away, actually, from something, to leave something behind. Whether you metaphorically leave something behind, and what you're leaving behind is your self-doubt and your lack of confidence, and recognizing that you're amazing, and that if anyone or any situation has debilitated your confidence, it's not worth staying there. Or whether you physically up sticks and leave, I am seeing you move beyond something. It's like looking at it through real eyes. We have the Hanged Man. And how interesting with the Hanged Man, sometimes it's a very stationary energy. Can we really see something? Look how wide-eyed he is. It's kind of like, actually, I can see clearly now. Yeah. I do wonder as well whether maybe at this time the energy around you is suggesting that you are sort of processing something and seeing someone for who they really are, and recognizing that, you know, your confidence needs, you need to cleanse, you need to shed, cleanse, release, see yourself for who you are. Everything in this reading is about confidence. Yeah, we have the World, completions again, bringing something to a close, but doing so through personal choice, I feel, rather than because someone has put you in that position. It's like making a clear choice to leave something behind, because you know in your deep heart of hearts, in your intuition, that you don't want to stay with that. It's like it's time to cut those cords. We have the Devil. It's a card of liberation, ultimately. We have the Magician. We have the Knight of Swords. Yeah. This is time to really cut cords to anything, any aspect of something that caused you to feel like you are lacking in self-doubt or confidence. Enter the dream time. Something's going to be shown to you. And I think you'll see something really, really clearly, and it will assist you enormously, Eight of Pentacles, in being able to work through something and come out the other side. In fact, if anything, I feel you do work. If you've been working at something, processing something, this is the week when you come out the other side. You can re-establish your balance, your inner balance, your own personal confidence. I'm sorry that happened. I'm sorry you lost confidence. I'm sorry something that you felt so certain was going to be really good turned out not to be. But this is a time to see through the illusion. Do you know what's coming through really clearly? Pile 3. It wasn't your fault. You could not have done anything any differently. You entered this with a pure heart, the Ace of Cups. Yes, you may have had the wool pulled over your eyes, but do you know what? You entered with a pure heart, a heart of gold. And it wasn't balanced. It wasn't equal. And I'm so, so sorry, whatever this was. It's just how it was. You know, this person could have been literally running off with the booty, you know, literally leaving you a bit high and dry. But you know what? This is the day to recognise, or the week to recognise from within, that you didn't do anything wrong. And it's just time to view life through a different lens and move beyond this. You can work through this. You can take charge. You can leave this behind. You can cut the cords. Your message is really clear. Let's ask for more guidance for the coming week. It just feels this is a time to sort of sort through this once and for all. This very decisive kind of, you know, energy. But I think the decisiveness is coming because you gain clarity. You just recognise, do you know what? Hang on a minute. I think that must have meant that, or you know, it's like things fall into place for you in some way, shape or form. You gain the clarity you need. Two of Pentacles to be able to move forwards, to bring your world back into balance, to bring you back into balance, to bring your heart back into balance. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like a time to just, it's a time of potential new fertility, a time of potential stability coming through now. How interesting, we've talked about going within And what do we have here? You know, a fox underground here. But look how he sits with these rabbits, a baby fox with these baby rabbits. What this is telling me was that you were a really, really innocent party in this. You didn't see it coming, but why should you? You were an innocent party. You came to this with purity. You really, really did. You were literally like a rabbit walking into the fox's lair and you just didn't see it coming. I'm so, so sorry. It just does have a flavour of somebody really not actually behaving that well around you, or something not working out. But whatever that was, someone who's had quite a large ego, actually, I'm seeing here. Someone with quite a large ego and a very good front. They look fabulous. They look amazing. It all looks really good, but it wasn't. And now information is coming to you largely from within. It's not external stuff. It's you processing this really deep inside you and just knowing, do you know what? This is not going to work out. You just know it's not going to work out. It just isn't. Yeah, the Lovers. How interesting. The Lovers is a card of choice primarily. How fascinating that this is depicted with... I guess they're lobsters, but do you know what? They look like scorpions to me with the tails meeting. Yeah. For some of you, this could be literally a love relationship that broke up. Someone that you thought was amazing and they turned out not to be. They were really hurtful, very cruel even. Some of you have experienced cruelty. It's time to enter the dream time. Get yourself really centered. See through the illusion. And actually make choices that are based on how you really feel. It's a biggie week for you guys in this respect, I think, because it's a turnaround. Absolutely, we have the Empress. It is time for you. How interesting, we've got a fox under the ground again. It's time for you to come above ground. Be almost like, it's like about being honest with yourself, really, and just acknowledging that you didn't do anything wrong at all, but it's time to pick up and move. Yeah, Knight of Pentacles. It's time to invest. Move it forwards. Invest in yourself. Move forwards in the direction of something that is right for you, that's worthy of investing in. I'm so sorry. It does have an energy of, I do feel you were swept along by something. You meant only good. You really did. But, my lovely pile 3, this is the time, the message is clear. It's like the answers are within it. I think this is a scenario where if you talk to, I don't know, a person or a group of people who are involved in that, they'll just tell you all the same things all over again, even though in your gut feeling it's not feeling right. So trust your gut feeling. Listen to the answers within, get still, listen to how it feels, and then potentially, if needs be, kind of walk away, really. But you're going to be shown what you need to see in no uncertain terms, in order to actually find your way through this, to work your way through this and out the other side. And this is the turning point this week, my beautiful, beautiful souls. Pile 3, I'm so sorry that you've had something that has felt as if really it just wasn't entirely, completely loaded with integrity. It wasn't really up front. It wasn't quite... It didn't do what it said on the tin, however you look at it. I am deeply sorry. It's always hurtful, but it's now time to lift that fog, that mist, the fog, the fear, obligation, guilt, that feeling that somehow it's not right. Well, you're right, it's not right. And it's time to see through that and move beyond it. Invest in yourself, beautiful souls, from a place of real clarity, clear thinking and clear awareness through wisdom. My lovely pile 3, this is your reading. Beautiful souls, I post readings for immediate guidance every single Sunday, and I post readings on a Tuesday, a Friday and a Sunday. Tuesdays and Fridays I ask immediate questions, so there may be sometimes, I think last week there was a relationship reading, it could be a past life reading, it could be a moon reading, it could be anything. There'll be specific questions that I'm asking, so do check those readings out. And on Sundays, I always post one for an immediate message and we look at the week ahead, this feels like a very big turning point for you. It really, really does. But a lot of release, a lot of cleansing. There's so much releasing that needs to be done, and it's so positive for you because it frees you up to be able to invest in the new. Pile 3, I'm sending you the biggest hug ever. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. If you want to make sure you never miss a reading, as soon as I post, if you subscribe and press the little bell icon, hopefully they'll come into your stream. As I said, I do post Tuesdays, Fridays and Sundays, and shorts in between as well if you're needing some really quick, immediate guidance. So beautiful souls, thank you for being here. Thank you for your comments as well. It's amazing to hear from you and hear the sharing of your stories, my lovely souls, and have an amazing week with the clear vision that you need coming to you from within. Tons of love, beautiful souls. Oh, and thank you all of you who give back through the super thanks in the comments as well. Tons of love, Pile 3.